Hello friends, welcome to the video review of Untitled X, the latest dual SIM Android from Alcatel. The phone comes in a very compact box with basic accessories such as USB cable, travel charger and stereo headset. Now I'm going to take the phone out of the box and I'm going to power the phone. You will see the Untitled X logo appearing on the screen the moment you power the phone. Okay, now followed by an animation of the Android appearing on the screen, and it's a very impressive animation. After this animation, the phone tells you that you have made a smart move by buying this phone. And now in this video we will see whether you have made a real smart move by buying this phone. So let's review the various features of Alcatel Untitled X smartphone. When you analyze the dimensions of the phone, you can see that the length of this phone is 140.4 mm and its width is 67.5 mm and its thickness is 6.9 millimeters. That means it's a super thin phone, and it is the thinnest of all dual SIM Androids. And this phone weighs just 120 grams. That means it is the lightest of all dual SIM Androids. The front of the phone is made up of scratch resistant dragon trail glass, and the back of the phone is made with a polycarbonate plastic finish. We have three color choices for the back cover. One is a slate color, then we have flash yellow color as well as the red color, and the back cover is non-removable. Another impressive feature of this phone is the zero bezel. That means the gap between the outer edge of the display and the outer edge of the phone is just 2.4 millimeter. So this is a major achievement by Alcatel. Because of this zero bezel, this phone can be considered as the smallest phone with 5-inch display. On top of the phone we have the 3.5 mm audio jack, and near to that we have the power button, and on the right side we have the volume rocker, and near to the volume rocker we have the SIM slot. It's a micro SIM slot, and the slot door has a small projection. When you press on that projection, you can open the door and you can insert the SIM. On the other side we have the second micro SIM slot, and there is a similar door over there. When you press there, you will be able to open that door as well. On the bottom of the phone you can see the microphone as well as the micro USB jack. The outer rim of the phone is made up of titanium alloy. This material is very tough and it weighs very less, and because of which they could bring down the weight of the phone to just 120 grams. Even if this phone has a display size of 5-inch, it can be easily managed with single hand. We can have access to all the menus and icons on the phone with a one-hand operation. That is another specialty of this phone. Alcatel Untitled X has 5-inch Full HD IPS capacitive 5-point touchscreen, and it has zero bezel, and it is made up of dragon trail glass. It is a break and scratch resistant glass, and it has got proximity and light sensors on top, and it is coated with an oleophobic coating. And on the bottom of the display there are three capacitive touchscreen buttons. The first button is the back button, and the second button is the home button, and the third button is for the options or for the menus. This smartphone comes with 2 GB RAM and 16 GB internal memory, and there is no provision to insert a micro SD card slot because both the slots are occupied by micro SIMs. Whereas the single SIM version of it supports a memory card expansion up to 32 GB, but the internal memory is limited to 8 GB. The primary camera of this phone has a resolution of 13.1 megapixels, and it supports features such as HDR, face detection, face beautify, touch focus, panorama, and burst mode. There is an LED flash below the camera. This camera also supports video capture, video playback, and video streaming up to 1080p at the rate of 30 frames per second. Front cam of this phone is a 2 megapixel full HD cam, and it supports 1080p 30 frames per second. The operating system of Alcatel Untitled Chapter Android 4.2 Jelly Bean, and its processor is a quad-core 1.5 GHz MediaTek, and it consists of gravitational accelerometer, compass, and gyro sensors. This phone supports almost all types of connectivity options such as GSM, UMTS, that is 3G, then HSDPA and HSUPA, that is high speed data transfer, then Wi-Fi B, G and N, then Wi-Fi direct, Wi-Fi display, Wi-Fi hotspot, then USB tethering, and Bluetooth 4.0, micro USB 2.0, assisted GPS, and DLNA. This phone comes with a 2000 milliamps lithium battery, and it gives a talk time of 20 hours in 2G and 12 hours in 3G, and a standby time of 320 hours in 2G and 240 hours in 3G, and it gives a continuous music playback for 36 hours, and the battery takes 2.5 hours to attain its full charge. You get all these features packed in a small device for a competitive pricing of Rs 22,500 or $360 in India. So that's all about a quick review of the lightest and the thinnest dual SIM Android smartphone from Alcatel. Hit the like button if you like this video, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks for your time.